he's reading a book written by Shalom Aleichem. And just to remind you, we said this last week, but Shalom Aleichem wrote all these stories from the Jewish settlement of Eastern Europe. And all these colorful characters like Tevye HaChalban, Tevye the milkman, and all these other characters. It's a lot of fun. Shalom Aleichem. It's a pen name. Okay. I could look it up. You could too. Everybody repeat after me. Shalom Aleichem. That's a greeting. To greet people, you say, Shalom Aleichem. Means peace unto you. Plural. And that's his pen name. It's a man's pen name. I was reading a book. This 9-year-old boy in Jerusalem was reading the works of Shalom Aleichem, and he said, what a name for an author. Okay. Same 2 lines, Arlene, bevakasha. Okay, we're going to do things in a slightly different order today. We're going to look at a song now. So we'll pass out this song. It's called Anashim Tovim. When I was first starting out, I had a friend who could pick up Hebrew better than I could, which some people can. But I'm in there for a long haul. I keep doing it, and it accumulates over time. But anyway, we looked at this song, and he said, Anashim Tovim. That means good men. And I said, wow, you're right. Anachnu. Mm-hmm. Means we. Okay. Now, actually, before we go into the song, I wanted to point out personal pronouns. It's milot haguf. Guf is the body. And milah is a word. Words about the body are milot haguf, personal pronouns, like ani. What does ani mean? I. And ata, you. At, you. Who? He, she. Anachnu, we. Atem, you plural, you all. Aten, you all feminine. And him, they. Hen, they, feminine. Yeah, that's it's only for a subject. It's not for an object. You can't say her. You have to say she. Like for this one. This would be he. It would not be him. Okay. So, how do you say I? You, masculine, singular. He. Who? We. She. Anachnu. Good. Anachnu. Yeah. When you said that, it reminded me of the Arabic. Nechna. In fact, it's nechna. There's an Arabic sound that only exists in one place in the English language, and that's when you're fogging up your glasses, when you're going to wipe your glasses. And it's nechna. We don't have to learn that in this class. Baruch Hashem. Okay, they, masculine. Him. You, plural, masculine. Atem. She, he. Great. Okay, so now we're going to look at this song, and we'll only look at the chorus. It's the bold part. It's the second thing down the page, about 3 inches down. Good people in the middle of the road. Anashim tovim be'emtza haderech. So, ish is a man. Anashim, implausibly, is the plural of ish. Okay? So can you say anashim? Anashim. Tovim. Anashim tovim. Anashim tovim. Good people. Be'emtza means in the middle. Be'emtza. And then derech is one of the words for road. Do you know a guy named Derek? Yeah. His name kind of means road in Hebrew. Kind of. Okay. So haderech, the road. Ba'emtza haderech, in the middle of the road. Try it. Ba'emtza haderech. So it's going to go anashim tovim ba'emtza haderech. And in the next line, anashim tovim me'od. Try that. Anashim tovim me'od. So the first two lines, anashim tovim ba'emtza haderech, anashim tovim me'od. The next line says, good people know the way. Anashim tovim yod'im. Does that sound familiar? Yod'im, they know. Et haderech, the way. Let's try anashim tovim, say it. Yod'im et haderech. So it's going to go anashim tovim yod'im et haderech. And with them, ve'itam, try it. Ve'itam, with them. It means and with them. Efshar, it is possible. And with them it is possible. Litzod. It's kind of like to tread. Litzod is to stomp along, to tread along. Ve'itam efshar litzod. Try it. Ve'itam efshar litzod. Okay, so I'm going to put on the song, and there are 3 verses that are my job, and there's 1 verse that's your job that repeats 3 or 4 times. אל תגידו לי שכל יכול להיות אנשים טובים באמצע הדרך, אנשים טובים מאוד, אנשים טובים יודעים את הדרך ואיתם אפשר לצעוד. איש אחד קנה מספר בן 100 שנה, איש אחר בנה כינור שיש בו מנגינה, ואישה טובה אחרת לי נתנה את שמה, ומאז אני בדרך שרת במקום אנשים טובים באמצע הדרך, אנשים טובים מאוד, אנשים טובים יודעים את הדרך ואיתם אפשר לצעוד. איש אחד יבנה גשר כדי לחצות נהר, איש אחר יצמיח יער במורדות הר, ואישה אחת אחרת אם יחיה קשה, רק תצביע לי שהאופק ותבטיח שאנשים טובים באמצע הדרך, אנשים טובים מאוד, אנשים יודעים את הדרך ואיתם אפשר לצעוד. There's an extra verse. אנשים טובים יוצאים הדרך, אנשים טובים יסוד. הדרך ואפשר לצעוד. Yay!
3 games in 3 days and do it that way, but
Okay. So, Ani Shar Shir. Ani Shar Shir. I sing a song. Everybody say, Ani Shar Shir. But if you're a woman, don't say that. Say, Ani Shara Shir. Ani Shara Shir. At Shara Shir?
How in the world do you sing together? They have to have feminine gender in the songs they sing.
Well, sometimes you just have to sing the wrong gender of the song. Like, let's see. Yeah, Naomi, who wrote this song, sometimes she writes songs in the masculine. And they're first-person things. I don't know, it struck me. I was going, why does she put herself in the masculine? Oh, well, don't worry about it. Just keep loose.
So question.
Yes.
Is Hebrew like English if you do not have a specific gender in mind in what you're talking about, it is assumed he unless you say she?
Right, yes. Objects will have gender, linguistic gender. A chair might be feminine, a table will be masculine for no logical reason. It's just the way the language is. But if you're talking about a person who's coming, you don't know if it's a he or she, you'll default to he. Same with maybe an object, the unidentified flying object in the sky. You don't know what it is, default to masculine. Yeah. Okay. At Shara Shir? Eli? He Shara Shir? Jim? He Shara Shir? He lo Shara Shir? You could say he Shara Shir. He Shara Shir. Anachnu Sharim Shir? כן, אנחנו שרים שיר. זה שיר יפה. כן, זה שיר יפה. יאי, אוקיי, cool. כן, כן. אני מסכים. כמעט. almost. יש הרבה שירים יפים בעברית. There are many beautiful songs. Yeah. Seder. So in the book, let's look at some grammar. Dik duk. In fact, we already looked at the first one, didn't we? Right. But it's also worth noting that on page 31, we talk about coupling together a noun and its adjective. This is not working. It takes both hands to erase. Okay, so like on page 31, we say the small son, haben hakatan. Instead of little? Well, this means the small son. To say a small son, it would just be ben katan. But to make it definite, we have to put ha in front of ben, the son, and put ha in front of small, the son, the small. This is how we think in Hebrew. And trust me, it works a lot better in Hebrew than it does in English. Okay? Yeah. So haben hakatan, the small son. And you can use this in a sentence like, you could say, haben hakatan, da-da, 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 da-da. Or you could say, da-da, 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 haben hakatan. So it can be in other words, it can be the subject or it can be the object. Okay? Haben hakatan shar shir. The little son sings a song. Ani ohev et haben hakatan. I love the small son. Okay? And another one, we have the small daughter, habat hakatana. Habat hakatana. Habat hakatana. Say it. Habat hakatana. Habat hakatana. when I first came to this congregation, there was a dance that we would do. It was called Haro'ah Hakatana. And people looked at that and they didn't know any Hebrew and they said, oh, they misspelled Hora. So they corrected it to Hora Hakatana. Then I came and I said, I think you guys meant Haro'ah Hakatana, which was the small shepherdess, the little shepherdess. It's a great dance. So anyway, we put ha in front of both. The daughter, the small. Habat Hakatana. And Haben Hazeh, I think we got as an example somewhere. Haben Hazeh, and this is one that's really awkward in English. The sons of this. It means this son. Okay.
So when you put up this daughter,
Oh, okay. Habat Hazot. Habat Hazot. See the little aleph in there? Just to make things interesting.
Isn't when we translate that, though, don't we translate it as this very son or this very daughter? Isn't that how it translates out?
Maybe in some cases, yeah. But at this level, we'll just say it's this son, this daughter. And I'll give you a preview of coming attractions. So if we say Haben Hakatan, that just means the small son. It's not a complete thought. But what if we want to say this? The son is small. We can do it in two moves. 1, 2. Now it's a full sentence. The son is small. The verb to be is assumed. We leave it out. Okay? So that's for later, but I just thought I'd show you. So anyway. Katan. That's a period. That's a period to show that it's a full sentence. Okay. So next we move on to lesson 10 of Pimsleur Hebrew. Yeah, I got up yesterday morning. I took the day off from work. And they were going to put in a new heat pump in our house, but they weren't going to be there till 8 or 9 in the morning. I usually get up at 3:30. And I said, if I can't do a lesson of Pimsleur Hebrew, a workup sheet, I'm really not putting a fog on a mirror. I need to do at least that. So it took a good part of the day, but here is lesson 10.
Is it because you can't hear what they're saying very well?
Well, no, I can hear it great, but it just, I have to listen to the whole thing and decide what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to put on there. Then I have to type it all out, and then I have to type out the Hebrew. And before I could type out the Hebrew, I had to put the letters back on the keys, which I'd worn off. So it took a while. Shama? Yeah. I have an American keyboard, and I put little stickers on the keys, and the stickers eventually come off. Uh-huh. Yeah. When I was in Tel Aviv, I had a keyboard that I was working off of it was made that way with 3 languages. It had Hebrew, English, and Russian, all on the same key. Okay, so here is lesson 10.
Isn't that how you do those Rubik cubes once they're messed up?
Oh, you mean take the stickers off? I'm told that if you focus on the corners, Focus on just getting the corners right so that all the greens are on one side and all the blues are on one side. But don't ask me to do a Rubik's Cube. So anyway, yes.
How do you know when the verb comes first or whether it comes later?
In modern Hebrew, the word order tends to be very much like English. In the Bloomberg book, they say often you will start a sentence with a verb. Well, in Bloomberg's world, maybe, but he's deeply steeped in biblical Hebrew. And you'll see him do it. Omer ha'av, ma'ata koreh. The father says, what are you reading? And in modern Hebrew, they don't do that so much. Generally, it's going to be the same word order as English in the world that I inhabit. Sure. We'll learn to speak like angels. Okay. Learn Hebrew in 6 months? I don't know. Can we talk about it later? If you're totally immersed in it, like when I was at Hebrew University, I was doing Hebrew for 10 hours a day. I was making some serious progress. But it depends on how high of a level you're trying to achieve. You can get enough fluency, even in Chinese in 6 months. You can get enough fluency to get around, and you can. You get around and ask directions. Okay, anyway, let's look at lesson 10. It starts off with this little conversation. At the beginning, they say, Hine sicha ivrit. Here is a Hebrew conversation. Hakshivu. This is a special word. It's like something that the town crier would say. Now hear this. Hakshivu. Yeah, hear ye, exactly. Hakshivu. Normally I'd say Shema, listen. But here's another way to say it. Hakshivu. Pay attention. And then they say Hakshivu shuv. Listen again. Because they're going to do it twice. And Rachel, I just picked a name. They didn't give a name, but I picked one. I named her Rachel. And she says, Michael, ani rotza le'echol itcha, beseder. Michael, I want to eat with you, okay? Repeat after me. Michael, ani rotza le'echol itcha, beseder. Go. Michael, ani rotza le'echol itcha, beseder. And Michael says, Ken, aval be'eze sha'a. Ken, aval be'eze sha'a. And it's spelled be'ezo sha'a. That's the feminine form. But I'll bet you a nickel, even though they're spelling it be'ezo, on the tape they're going to say be'eze. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Ken, aval be'eze sha'a. B'shtayim, at 2. Rachel, lo, yoter me'uchar. Lo, yoter me'uchar. No, later. Yeah, acher means after. Acher, after. Me'uchar means late. It's something that's after. It's put behind. It's pushed back. Yoter means more. More pushed back in time, later. Everybody say, Yoter me'uchar. Yoter me'uchar. Michael says, ani mevin. Try it. Ani mevin. I understand. B'sha'a shmoneh. Oh, I didn't say that well. B'sha'a shmoneh. B'sha'a shmoneh. O b'sha'a tesha. O b'sha'a tesha. So I'm going to take a deep breath. I'll do the whole line. And wait till I'm done. Do the whole thing after me. Ani mevin. B'sha'a shmoneh o b'sha'a tesha. Try it. And Rachel, Ken b'sha'at tesha. Try it. Ken b'sha'at tesha. Beseder lihitraot. Beseder lihitraot. Okay. And we have it in unpointed Hebrew. This is the same thing following that. And I mentioned some things here. Right after this, the woman says, Ani rotza le'echol mashruhu bevakasha. She says it really fast. So I thought, boy, oh boy, I'm going to spell this out for you. It's the mashahu that she really, she uses 2 syllables of it. Yeah, something really short. Mashu.
They say it a lot. They say mashu instead of mashu.
Yeah. Yeah, this is yeah. I've had people for years tell me, Pimsleur lesson 10, they have a sudden increase of speed. It's like on Star Trek when they hit the what do they call that drive? Warp drive. Yeah, warp drive. Pimsleur Hebrew. Okay. So there's some question about a few of these numbers, like in Pimsleur Hebrew they say arba for 4, arba. But I'll bet you a nickel Bloomberg is going to teach arba. See the accent, the different accent? And sheva for 7, Bloomberg is going to say sheva. And shmone for 8 would traditionally be shmone. But this is what's happening on the streets of Israel today. Sorry, Bloomberg. Mr. Bloomberg. Okay, look on the last page. Page 3. We have a little conversation here. And
Are you here where it says at about 2200 we hear?
yeah, I'm on the next page.
I know, but is that what that means?
Yeah, that's what it
2200?
means. No, 22 minutes. 22 minutes.
22 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but anyway, I'm on this page right here.
Okay.
Okay, this is really fun. I need a volunteer. Who wants to? Okay, come on up here, and you can be she, and I'll be he. This is good. Toda. Yeah. Pimsleur is really fun. I like to do it on the way to work and back. And one time I was riding home on my bicycle. I was riding through this park, and I said in Pimsleur Japanese, 2 beers, please. And there was a guy he happened to be walking along. He was that far from me. And he acted like I'd slapped him. He was not expecting that.
What'd you say?
Don't ask me how to say anything in Japanese right now. Or Chinese, or any other language. I'm in Hebrew mode. Yes? At 2. Yeah. Shtayim is 2. It's a short way of saying at 2 o'clock. If you wanted to say it the long way, you'd say B'sha'ah Shtayim. B'sha'ah Shtayim would be at 2 o'clock. B'shtayim is just at 2. Any more questions? Okay, so let's see. What do we say here? I don't know where my notes went, but let's decide what to do next week. For next week, I'd like for you to do on pages 32 and 33 exercises 32 and 33. Exercises 2 through 5. Okay? So faithfully do these exercises. Bring them, put your name on them, and Rebecca will check them. Okay? That's how we improve in Hebrew. And don't write just single words. Like if they say, change this word, change the underlined word to the plural. Don't write just one word. Write out the whole sentence and say it. Okay? Instead of just going through the lesson, have the lesson go through you too. בסדר? Okay, תודה. תודה לכולם. להתראות.